Hi.
Seinfuck.
What did you guys do this week that was productive and better for in service of bettering yourself and others?
Fucking jack goddamn shit. I am a worse person after this week than I was the week before, and it has been true every single week since I was 18.
Well, that's really depressing.
Yeah, that's not what I wanted to hear at all.
That's what. Come on, you gotta have done
this
something.
Is a bad start, Malcolm. What did you do that was good in service to yourself and others? Quick.
Yeah, I did. It was just for laughs, Vancouver this week. So I did a show.
Fuck.
Went to the after party.
In good service to others.
I was in service to the people for comedy. I was bringing in. I was bringing the laughs.
Service, according to
Joy
Harper.
is an act of service. All right, that's a love
if you brought
language.
joy, that would be one thing.
I did bring joy. We brought joy to a sold out show. So thank you to everyone who came.
I love how you said that, like, you know, joy is an act of service. It's you kind of say it like people are like, joy is an act of resistance and do nothing. No other forms of resistance
Malcolm,
to speak of.
Yeah.
Like J.O.I, joy is an act of service, okay? What you're doing up there is a time sink, okay?
What do you mean it's a time sink?
It kills some hours for some people that want to laugh, all right? The best thing you're doing for those people is you're burning their calories for them.
Yeah, and that's a good thing, all right? I'm giving people exercise, all right? You can burn, I think, like 70 calories an hour from laughing? That's great. Name me another activity. You don't do that at the movies all the time. What about video games?
But Malcolm, they should be home paying taxes.
That's so true.
What do you mean paying taxes? On what?
It doesn't make sense. It's a non sequitur.
On the carbon emissions that you guys have to worry about so much, apparently.
Yes, they're paying, you know, you take a breath, there's $5. You take a piss, there's 20.
This is such a nonsensical tax system.
All of your customs warehouses have the king's name on them, so I really don't put anything past your bureaucracy.
What do you mean the customs warehouses? What are you talking about?
Well, let's say you get something imported to Canada, or you're trying to export something to Canada. In my specific case, you're trying to export something about 9 inches long and about let's say about 8 centimeters in diameter, right? All right.
What the fuck?
Harper is shipping the Great American Challenge.
If customs in Canada decides that it has to enter formally, then if it's not declared or if there's some mishap in communication, it gets sent to the king's warehouse. And now my package is inside the king's warehouse. The crown has seized my item, my cylinder, as it were. Okay? It is imperative that the cylinder make it to its destination.
Rubbery cylinder.
Rubber. Who said anything about rubber? Silicon is a much more space-age material.
Better for the environment, too.
Better for the environment. Is that true?
Yeah, I mean, rubber.
We're all about eco dildos here, boys.
He said it, not me.
We should make eco dildos. Can we
Honestly,
get a brand on that? Trademark.
I think
Don't
you
you
could really corner the market with that.
Can you, Malcolm? Quick Google food. Can you find out if eco dildos is a real company?
Just like 100% recycled dildos, I bet you could find something, right?
Thank you for taking the hit on your search history by searching.
Oh, I put it on incognito. That's for sure.
Oh yeah, that'll stop the government from.
Yeah, I
finding
saw
out.
the color of the shining off your face change slightly.
You know, there's no company called Eco Dildos. There are some glass dildos. There's the sensual glass dildo, Celine from the Green Beauty Shop, and then there's a Pinterest account that's called the Wooden Eco Dildos. So
fuck. Okay, so we got to jump on this because it sounds like someone had the same idea about a year ago.
But if there's no patent,
patent doesn't count.
It?
That's right. And if they're not in America, it doesn't matter. Their goods are forfeit.
Yeah,
so let's get that patent.
I should say the Green Beauty Shop is in Britain. Everything is in pounds.
See?
Oh,
See?
Not a real place.
Matter.
We don't have to worry
not
about
a real
shit
place,
like that.
Okay? Their culture is talking badly and having poor dental and bad healthcare. So let's talk about our line of products. Okay? Let's go one by one and name our first dildos.
Oh
okay?
yeah, easy. Harper, you brought this up. Why don't you go first?
I really like the Great American Challenge. That's a great name for an ego dildo.
It's an existing dildo. I'm sorry. I bring it up because it's an existing dildo.
Why do you know that?
I've seen videos.
Yeah, videos. Okay.
Yeah, he's like, I saw videos. I just really wanted to be included in something.
Google it. Google the Great American Challenge.
We just spend this whole session naming dildos after dildos that already exist. Like, what about a chance? Like, we call it chance.
Yeah, I guess it is a real thing. I just Googled it. It's the Great American Challenge is sold by Doc Johnson. And
thanks, Doc.
Thanks, Doc Johnson. Really doing a service.
Yeah,
that medical degree paid the fuck off.
Literally on the packaging, it just says, "Are you ready for it?" It's extreme size for experienced players, extra thick, smooth shaft and head, O-ring harness compatibility, and at least it's fault fate free and body safe.
See, if they put that body safe tag on anything, you can shove up your ass, though. It doesn't really make it body safe, and you should look. By the point that you're able to fit the Great American Challenge up your ass, you're in adult diapers by 30. That's the fact, okay?
Yeah, there's your hole is a windsock. I'm sorry.
Hit me up at Buck Panic. Come on.
Do you want to read the? Do you want me to read?
Every single time you cough, you hear a long whistling howl like the ancient Moors. Then hit him up at Buck Panic.
I want to read the description that Doc Johnson has on their website because it is very funny and it does read like an ad. So if this is it could be an ad read. It goes, "Who's up for a challenge, especially one that involves a massive 11-inch cock, huge and thick all around? The Great American Challenge will be your new best friend. It is made to be body safe and fault fate 3, available in purple."
Oh, that's how they get you coming. You say, "I don't know about the Great American Challenge. Will it match my socks?" And bam. So let's put our heads together here. My first idea, we get one that has the dickhead in the shape of a knight's helmet, right?
Okay. Yeah.
And
what do we call it?
Well, this is the tough part, right? Because there are only so many phallic references in knighthood, like lances. You can call it Lancelot. That's just the first easy place to go.
Yeah, that's fairly easy. King
it's
Arthur
too easy
also,
almost.
Excalibur's
good. Good.
I'm sure that already exists in some form or another.
Well, sure it does. I mean, let's really put our
Knights
heads
of the
together
Round
here.
Cock.
No, there you go.
No. That's too that's unwieldy. Okay,
I mean, you could call it just
closer.
like a helmet head.
No.
It's already a euphemism for dick. Come on. Are we moving too much shit around?
No, we call it the full salad, maybe. The full salad.
Yeah, you call it the salad tosser.
Oh, the salad tosser. The salad tosser. That way it's a pun on the full salad.
The other one, and I think the problem is with the helmet one, is that you're just one step away from like being like the mushroom head, right? You're like, you don't want that. No one wants a mushroom.
You don't want the mushroom head.
We could call it the man-at-arms.
Man-o-arms. Man-o-arms.
I'm thinking about 8 inches. I'm thinking
only 8.
Yeah, well, we have to start conservative, and
we have to start in a reasonable amount. We can't all be the Great American Challenge. We can't all be Doc Johnson.
No, we can't all be Doc Johnson. So we have to think about this a little bit more closely. Okay, let's go to 9 inches, and Malcolm, you'll propose this one.
Okay, so a 9 inches,
9-incher,
9-inch nailed.
Mm-hmm. And what's the premise here?
What's the premise? What does it look like?
Yeah, it's like a little grimy. It's like a dark and grimy. And like on the packaging, it's just like, "I hurt myself today" is what it says.
Yeah, there you go. I hurt myself today.
Yeah. If not, you could call it the some sort of the Reznor.
That's pretty good. I like this idea.
I think my dog's in the bathtub. So you guys keep talking about dildos for just 1 minute. I have to go get him out.
Okay, perfect.
We'll keep talking.
Okay,
we'll talk. Yeah, okay.
I kind of want. Before this, let's talk about how does the dog fall in the bathtub?
We probably maybe he didn't shut off the faucet all the way, and the dog hopped in the bathtub to lick from the faucet. and then it slipped and it's just still rolling.
What if the dog was running its own bath because it was just like wanted to?
It had a really
decompress?
it had a long,
It was
and
really
stressful
tired.
day.
Yeah, Sarge was really tired today. He got some candles out.
I don't know why he does that. No reason to it. There's no lightning. There's no thunder.
Has he ever tried to start the bath? Has Sarge?
No, he has. He's done it before. He's a smart
Really?
dog.
Oh, that's so fun. I like that.
He's a great dog.
Says the guy who's never had a dog.
Yeah.
It's like, a dog would be cool if they could run its own bath and not be an immediate flood risk.
He's not big on baths, but he can do that.
Yeah.
So
I just want him to have a little rubber ducky. His best friend is just a little rubber ducky.
Mine too.
See, I think this one is like we're going to go fully in the eco mode kind of mindset, and we're going to, you know how you go to like Chipotle or any other like kind of steel-stooled restaurant that is like costs too much, and they always have like the napkin dispensers and all on the like the brown paper napkin it says used from 100% recycled materials.
Hate where you're going with this, but go on.
Yeah, we're going to do that. It's going to be a dildo made out of 100% recycled materials, and it's just going to be made out of like the worst plastic you can like really find. Like
just make it out of wood. Why are we making that out of wood at that point?
We gotta be true to form. We gotta be new space age, new age. We can't just use wood like your fucking great grandma's day.
Yeah.
Your great grandma's Mr. Armstrong or whatever the fuck its name was isn't gonna stand up today. What we need is a dildo, a 10-inch dildo made out of old motherboards and like the wax, the cheese wax that you get out of baby blue cheese or baby bell cheese.
Everything about this is bad.
This sucks. I don't want to fuck myself with that.
Tell you what, you ever been to a farmer's market and you see a dildo made out of like quartz or jade because they're just like in an old Chinese, what was the word they had? Concubine. An old Chinese concubine used to pleasure themselves with this jade dildo, and you're just like, that looks a little too new, doesn't it, to be a Chinese concubine? So like,
well, you know how you charged your crystals with the moon, or at least some of the women I've had sex with have told me.
No, they haven't. No one's ever told
They
you.
very much have. They very much have.
Very much haven't. You're a liar.
It happened once in a dream that he had, and then he wrote it down in his book, and he was just
she had a bowl of crystals and condoms by her bedside. It was great.
Get the fuck out of here, dude.
What do you mean crystals? Like, did you use the crystals at least? Like,
no,
I know you
didn't use the crystals. They were there to protect the condom.
You didn't circle a piece of quartz around your cock. That's how I know you're lying, by the way, is that you didn't mention anything about a fucking elaborate ritual to bless your cock before it entered her fucking stank
There was
pussy.
no need for a ritual to bless my cock. My cock is perfect as it is. Thank you very much.
Did she give you a cock ring at least? Like, because I feel like she has a cock ring ready for her concubine. That's a different girl gave you a cock ring?
The point being is that wouldn't you
so
feel
another girl gave him a cock ring, right, Harper?
Harper's never had sex. You should stop listening to him.
Shut the fuck up. See, isn't it such like a great thing that you can do for the environment when all that your dildo needs are supplied by old grocery store plastic
No one
bags?
is going to fuck themselves with a fucking
with an old grocery store
paper
bag.
straw material it's not going to do it.
Well, I didn't suggest that.
It's like micro abrasions inside people.
I feel like the way this keeps going is you're like, and then we're going to use the straws that were taken out of the noses of those turtles, and then we're going to turn them into a dildo, and then you're going to fuck yourself to environmental conclusions.
It's even better because we got to make this like an inch and a half and call it the microplastic.
There we go. Here's my idea.
All right, that's fair. You're going the other direction, and I love it.
You guys know about the Zeus and Hera love sense, right? It's for like long distance relationships or people who are too terminally online.
When
to
you
interact
send
with other
in
people.
a dick mold or pussy
No.
mold.
It's even worse. So it's like a pocket pussy and a dildo that interact with each other in synchronization. You know what I'm talking about?
I have heard of this.
Yes.
I have.
Okay.
I had
this
a lover
is much
in the past
stupider than what I was thinking.
Much stupider. So we shape them like trees with faces, like that meme, you know, with the RPG.
Don't play this game unless you're 25 years old. Yeah.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. And we call it the Ent and the Ent wife.
Ent and Ent wife. Yeah. Okay. That's fair.
Yeah. And
That's a Lord of the Rings reference that
It's a Lord of the
Malcolm
Rings
does not understand.
No, I thought it was a reference to Anthony Edwards from the Minnesota
no,
Timberwolves, the
no,
basketball star.
well, no, it's not.
Someone's gonna be splitting some timber if you get what
Oh.
I'm saying.
Hey, buy our shit, assholes.
Buy the microplastic. Buy the
Microplastic.
Resner. Buy the Man-at-Arms.
The Man-at-Arms is our top seller. We also need like a slinky that looks like an earthworm. All right, not that kind of slinky. You know what I'm talking about.
What do you mean a slinky that look so like a?
You guys are just not as
like a
online as
dildo that
me, and
can
it shows.
expand?
No, dude, it's fucking. I'm not going to explain this to you.
Please, no, Harper. I honestly want to know what you mean. I'm not trying to give you shit. I just want to know.
I know. Everybody wants to know until they find out, and then I get looked at differently, and then everyone they judge me. They silently sit there. They think that I'm different now that I've told them this.
Who's judging you?
But I meant to show you a piece of my world, and instead you saw something you didn't like. All right, and that's what I know this is going to be.
Okay, all right. I'm sorry that you feel that
A slinky
way.
is a sort of dildo that goes in so far in your intestine that it has to be like malleable at all points. So it's like it's like this long, right?
Gotcha. And just so for the listeners at home, he basically imagine like
Several feet.
yeah, like what is a cricket bat? Imagine that. That's about it.
Yeah, and it decreases in size from hilt to point for the express purpose of the action that it is meant to commit.
And so when you take it out, it elongates.
It's already elongated.
Okay. All right.
Okay. I don't understand the math of this. I'm going to be completely honest. I'm trying
Well,
to figure it out.
I could show you a couple videos. I have I would love to demonstrate, but I just don't have mine ready, and it would take a long time.
The prototype is in development, it seems.
It'll look like an earthworm. That's all you need to know.
You ever seen those 1 pound gummy worms that you can buy online? Something tells me it looks like that.
No, it's
yeah.
All right. I'm not gonna continue in this strain.
No,
We've made our
you're the one who started this, and you're going to end this.
eco-friendly. Buy in. All right, it's the future.
Okay.
Great stuff, boys.
If we ever get to 100,000 subscribers or listeners, I'll send out. We'll do a Patreon special, and I'll send people a mold of my dick. How's that sound?
Yes,
I think we should do one better and have Robert using the slinky. That's what we'll have instead
Give
of
it
it's
to the
dick hole, we'll have
fans.
him using a dildo.
We'll
on
do
himself.
something explicit.
We'll send out the video to you. It'll be great.
I don't know if we have to do anything that explicit, but
You don't want Robert's dick molded. It's got a weird bend to it. It's
yeah,
not useful.
because sending a mold of my dick is very tame.
it's
also time consuming. We have to do it one by one. There's not you get a master key. There's like a one-time use of these things. So
we got to get a lot of people involved in the drop shipping because goddamn.
It's going to be selling like hotcakes. That's going to be the new American challenge.
My contact in G King says that he can't produce this dildo anymore because of recall issues.
Yeah. See, Robert. You're going to be the creator of the Great San Diego Challenge. That's what's going to happen.
It's not that big. I'm sorry to disappoint. It's a good size.
No one thought it was that big. You talk about it too positively.
No, that's exactly. That's why it makes
annoying.
sense as the Great San Diego Challenge because you go to San Diego, you're like, this city's not that big. You're like, I've heard so much about it.
That's
pretty good. That's pretty good, Malcolm.
That's not pretty good. That's not.
I can always rely on Harper to keep me humble.
You should be more humble. I haven't done my job in years. This has gone off the rails.
I'm a shit employee.
Every time we talk, you're bragging about some benign sexual conquest that has no actual meaning.
Truth to power.
I'm power?
Yeah, this one, you're the power.
I was watching a movie while I was on the Stairmaster the other day.
What's your Stairmaster routine, by the way?
I walk on it for an hour and try not to cry.
How many flights do you usually do?
I don't know. I feel like I saw 150 something, but I could have been delirious. I don't know if it's that.
That's impressive. I gotta say, 150 is pretty impressive.
Harper's got some powerful fucking legs. I will say that.
It's my one good-looking muscle. And if you have male friends, they will compliment you on your calves. No woman will ever do that, by the way. No woman
because
appreciates
calves are really hard to define. It's true.
Yeah, it's a tough one.
It's just the worst because you're always hidden in pants. No one's going to be like, nice calves, brother, unless you're in the sun.
You got to wear shorts. That's why you got to wear shorts. You're in San Diego.
You wear cargo shorts one time, and all of a sudden, everyone's coming out of the woodwork and being like, nice fucking calves, bro.
Yo, bro,
I got a girlfriend. It's crazy.
I flex my calves once, and they just come falling towards me.
I show the calves off. I'm swatting them away. I go, please,
Please,
no
ladies,
more.
ladies.
I'm only one man.
You can
I
flip
have
my
2
pancake
legs.
tits later, ladies. Yeah, that's wonderful. Too bad there's no woman like that in the world. That is a muscle for getting dudes. It's kind of like being able to play guitar. No woman's that impressed with it anymore. Dudes, though, they're like, that's fucking tight, dude. That's fucking sick.
I'm not sure if we've talked about it, but what is actually the feature that you guys have been complimented the most on by other women? So you've been with a woman and you ask her, what do you like most about me? What does she say?
I always get compliments on my eyes. That I have very beautiful blue-gray eyes.
Oh, you have such beautiful blue-gray eyes, man.
And my eyelashes. I also get told about the eyelashes, which is nice. All right, you feel good. I'm like, oh, I'm pretty boy. I'm a pretty boy. So yeah, that, and I'm just tall, so I just get that a lot. They're like, oh damn, he's gonna dunk on my cervix.
Jesus Christ,
Robert. Yeah,
no.
Listen, what? What?
No.
You're making it sound. What about you? What is your thing? They're all just like, after they compliment your cock, what do they do? Like after they finish the Great San Diego Challenge.
What I get complimented the most on are my hands.
It's another sexual thing. Look.
Hands and lips.
Lips and lips. Ooh.
I have full, luscious lips, and I have long, thin fingers and large hands.
Do you play piano?
Oh, God. Have I told that story on this podcast yet?
No. The way you just said that, no.
I used to work at a, this is not a real, like, funny story or anything like that, but I used to work at a brunch spot.
I love the preface. I love that you're going to say something insane now.
Shut the fuck up. I used to work at a brunch spot on Sundays, and there was, like, they'd have a bunch of old ladies playing bridge there, because that's kind of the only business that you'd get on, like, a Sunday morning at an Irish pub. And, I always got fucking hit on by those women, and every single time they would hold my hands and stroke my fingers and say, oh, do you play pianos? You have such beautiful hands. Hey, Harper. Did you know Jamie Lee Curtis dressed up as Jaina Proudmoore and went to BlizzCon?
I'm gonna come. I'm gonna fucking come. Are you fucking serious, dude?
Yeah, her son really likes World of Warcraft.
Fine. Girls who don't have a better thing to say about you will say you have nice lips and that you're a good kisser. It's a horseshit fucking compliment. People
I don't
will say
get
that you're
told
tall
I'm a
because
good
they look like
kisser.
Beyonce's blue.
Hold on, I do not get told I'm a good kisser.
It's different. You have nice lips.
Ladies, you don't know what a fuck a good kisser is, first of all. Robert Delilah kisses like no other, okay? I've seen him tie knots in cherry stems, and frankly, every time he bites my lower lip, I get sent to the stratosphere. So what the fuck's wrong with you? What the fuck's the matter with you?
I can tie a cherry stem with my tongue, yes.
I knew it, dude. I fucking knew it, because you're a fucking saint like that.
I think I've seen
McLeod,
it.
by the way, making the humble comment that he dunks on cervix. It's an understatement. He penetrates wombs. He penetrates wombs. He doesn't stop at the cervix.
It hurts like shit.
Ladies,
crazy.
Pain coming your way. Beware. Caution tape around that member. That's absolutely true. Okay?
Yeah, what about you?
My most complimented feature, okay? Nothing, dude. Not a fucking thing.
Lies.
So what? You're a zero? Is that what you're claiming?
No, they tell me I'm a good kisser. They tell me that I have suckable nipples. But what the fuck's the point of telling you that? You're not going to care.
Why?
I care about that. That's a good suckable
No one
nipples.
cares about me.
By the way, that's not real. We all know that's not real. You don't have
No, for real. If they try to suck on my nipples, I kind of get mad though, because it's like, why are you trying to do that? You know.
No one's ever tried to suck on my nips. I will say that. I got my.
You got hairy nipples? Is that your problem?
No, I have my dad's pancake nipples. That's like the issue.
Oh, so do I, dude. Look. I mean, like, it's not great.
We're doing this. We're doing this. Okay, hold on. I gotta lose a button here.
Yeah, lose them. That's not bad. See, if that nipple was on a woman, I would lose my shit over that.
Exactly.
I just got little nipples. Little nipples. Tiny
little
Why are,
fat nipples.
why are you saying it twice like that in a higher pitched voice? That's fucking weird, dude.
Little nipples.
Little nipples.
You sound like Chris Chan. Don't do that.
Okay, I won't. I'm sorry. There is also, not again to knock on current women, but there is a trend a lot and where many women seem to want to all have the same face. When back in the day, it seemed like people's faces were part of, like, you want someone who's beautiful, but also who's kind of strange to look at.
Yeah, no, we're missing character actors. Like, that's a big problem in this world where we don't have character actors and actresses anymore.
Yeah, we don't have someone who's just like, this person could, this is not generic hot person number 3. We need someone who like has a name, and if they were called like Armstrong St. Clair, you could believe them.
Yeah, like I want it. Like there's a big problem where it's like I want to see like where's young Steve Buscemi, where's young like Danny DeVito, where's young
Angelina Jolie. She was, before the Botox and everything, she was a very beautiful but very strange looking person.
Yeah. I kind of think Mikey Madison from Nora has that kind of quality to her, which it makes it exciting that she's like becoming a star. But
it's good.
But that's but I do agree there that they have the same face. What about you, Harper?
I think that Eva Green is probably the most beautiful woman that has ever been on our planet, and that she could run a young Eva Green could run circles around on Anya Taylor-Joy. Sorry,
I guess Anya Taylor-Joy. She does have that like striking face where you're like, what's going on with those eyes?
I don't know. She's hot. It's just like I don't think that she has big eyes, and they're I don't know. They're kind of far apart too.
She's like that one actress who works with what's his name from Family Guy?
Mila
Kunis?
No, other one. He works with 2 actresses, Mila Kunis and this one with the giant eyes.
I thought that was just Seth MacFarlane again.
Oh, Alex Borstein?
Oh yeah. I don't think so.
Is that it?
From Mad TV? I don't think that's who you're thinking of.
I don't think it is.
Other actress. I don't know.
She's in 1,000 Ways to Die in the West.
Oh, is it Charlize Theron?
It's not Charlize Theron.
Oh, Amanda Siegfried?
Yeah, Amanda Siegfried. That's the one. That's the one.
I didn't realize she was in 1,000 Ways to Die in the West.
She's got a fairly smallish role in there, but yeah. That was the last movie I watched that was like with her in it. But I guess she's better known as like Mamma Mia and Mean Girls and all that other stuff. And the very bad In Time movie with Justin Timberlake. Remember when Justin Timberlake was trying to be a movie star? That was strange.
Oh, yeah.
I barely remember anything Justin Timberlake does.
Yeah, I know he did that. He was in...
he did Black Snake Moan, which was a very good movie.
He peaked at Suit and Tie.
With Christina Ricci. That was a fun one.
Yeah, Christina Ricci was not a fun movie, but it was a very good movie. And one of the better performances of Samuel Jackson where he doesn't seem like he's phoning it in.
Yeah, there's a bit with Samuel L. Jackson where he just kind of like, he's become a bit of a larger than life personality, and he just kind of shows up with that in most of his movies, except for like, usually when he shows up to work for Quentin Tarantino or the occasional like Black Snake Moan where you're like, oh, okay.
Wow, that's a role. Yeah. Or in the movie adaptation of Cormac McCarthy's play Sunset Limited.
You guys have spent so much time at trivia. I don't think you know when trivia stops and a conversation begins. Where are we taking this here? Are we just going to talk about fucking actors and their fucking discography?
Well, you wanted to talk about Jamie Lee Curtis and True Lies.
I wanted to talk about fucking Jamie Lee Curtis. You guys are talking about like
diamonds in
a
movies.
great role in the film.
Yeah, we're giving you what you wanted, and you're not joining the conversation.
This is not what I wanted. This is a curl of the monkey's paw. This is a finger lost.
Speaking of the monkey's paw, have you seen The Monkey? The new movie, The Monkey. Have you been watching Monkey? Have you been watching The Monkey?
That's that's like asking if we saw Salem's Lot on HBO or whatever the fuck.
How much did they pay you for that one? How much did you get for that? That's a crazy plug.
$20.
$15.99 a month. You'll be getting quality movies like Salem's Lot on HBO Max.
Only $9.99.
It'll make about as much sense as any other movie that Stephen King thought was okay, and that wasn't The Shining.
Yeah, FBI should have started with Stephen King. I don't know what's taking.
No, they started with Neil Gaiman first, I guess.
Yeah, well, you gotta start at the bottom, work your way up.
No, I think Stephen King, like they hit him with that car, and then they were like, "Yeah, he's fine now."
He can't fuck
little-
again. He's good. He's
little
safe, ladies and gentlemen.
That's
He
fucking
got
ridiculous.
sober. Yeah, he was like, they made him make a maximum overdrive, and then they were like, "We're good now." I
We're
think
good.
his punishment's done.
It's he'll write 5 completely unreadable novels in the next 20 years. Awesome.
The next 20 years, you mean the next 5 years? He's gonna
Okay,
pump
sorry.
out.
Yes, that's every year he comes out with an absolutely unreadable novel, similar to the way that Woody Allen does, make an incredibly unwatchable movie.
I feel like everyone thinks Stephen King made a deal with the devil, but the real author who made a deal with the devil was James Patterson, because all his books suck shit more.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just want to say, like, I don't know anyone who reads a James Patterson novel. I don't know who they're for, yet like they're always everywhere and you can't escape them. Like, I was at the airport and there was a section with books, and I swear to God, half of it was just James Patterson novels. And I go, who is it for? Like, why would you want to travel reading a James Patterson novel? That's crazy. Who's watching Cross on Amazon Prime?
Who's watching anything on Amazon Prime?
I'm watching a bunch of stuff.
Like
Fallout. Fallout was
is
a really good show.
Silo a Apple TV?
Yeah, Apple TV. Oh man, we're having a
Apple
great conversation.
TV is better, I will say.
Apple TV is HBO. Now that HBO doesn't really do HBO stuff as much anymore.
Fucking sponsor us, Apple TV. We will shill so fucking hard you
Harper,
don't
are you
even know.
happy with this conversation that we
Who
created?
else makes your dick diamonds that you watch on movies?
No, I've been scrolling my reels the entire time you guys have been on about this, honestly. So, no, it's
Come
great.
on, man. Come on.
No,
Man.
I haven't. I'm joking. Relax.
Yeah.
It's fine.
We're
Yeah.
making-
It's fine, guys. Even if I was, it's fine. And if you keep saying it, you're crazy.
You're crazy, all right? You listen. I'm not gaslighting you, all right? That doesn't exist.
Gaslighting isn't real. I'm just watching my reels.
I'm just gaslighting.
I get some good reels lately.
Yeah,
Some really
have
good ones.
Have you found any good reels?
Yeah, some good reel finds. Where it's just like
Nice.
Chinese cowboy walking through Gyeongching, or whatever.
Oh, wait, are you on Reels or are you just on Red Note still? Are you still
No,
on Red
no, I'm
Note
not on
Refugee?
Xiaohong Shu. I'm on Instagram. I think our producer Sasa was momentarily on Xiaohong Shu.
Is that what it was called? Xiaohong Shu?
It means little red book, which is
Yeah, when they just call it like Red Book or something like
Note,
that. Yeah.
We'll do some analytics and we'll be, we're the most popular white podcast.
I've seen native Chinese people speak a perfect Donald Trump impression on that platform. It's
Yeah, and they
incredible.
actually are saying like complete nonsense.
Yeah, it's fucking
so
funny.
good.
Yeah, shout out to Xiaohong Shu creators out there. Your authoritarian state has not deprived you of your sense of humor, and we appreciate that.
That's true. One of the funniest people I ever met was a Chinese lesbian who, defected after she couldn't, get married to her wife, who she had to legally in China call her communist sister.
Is that true? They have to call them
it's
that?
genuinely a true story.
We share everything, dildos, space in bed. No, that's a good one. We'll keep that in. Yeah, I'm on fire here. Right? No, it's good. I sent you guys a line apiece, and I can't help but notice that you're a little lackadaisical, so it must mean you must not have busted that line. You didn't spike up before the recording like I asked. What's going on here?
I actually got stolen by my mom.
Oh, so you weren't allowed to goon? You weren't on r/goon?
What?
Just before the recording, there was a quick conversation because I was a little late.
Yes,
and then,
yes.
he said, Robert said, cool, that just gives me more time to jerk off. And then Harper was like, another hour of r/goon for Probert. And then Robert, you said time means nothing in the goon space.
It's true. Time
And
means
I
nothing.
agree with that. So you weren't gooning. You ended up, mother called and you had to stop gooning. You had to leave the goon.
No.
I think you missed a third of the conversation. because
Yeah.
I was talking about having you guys do cocaine before this recording.
Yeah, that was the thing.
Oh,
Sending us a line apiece, and I said my mom stole it.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't. The line thing went over my head. All right.
Yeah, the
And
line.
besides, I have a border. All right. Unfortunately, our borders are secure, right? Thanks to the fentanyl czar in Canada.
Who did you guys appoint for your fentanyl czar?
I don't know. It was just a guy. It was just
It's
he was
Wayne
a retired.
Gretzky again.
They literally were like, I guess we'll get a retired RCMP officer to stop the 43 pounds of fentanyl from crossing the border. That's crazy.
Some people were saying it should have been the Chicago mayor.
That
looks crazy.
funny.
Yeah.
Nobody would. Yeah, we had to get a Canadian, so I guess it would have been I don't know, whoever played a Mountie on '90s television.
Is there anyone in Canada known for doing drugs? I don't know.
There was the mayor in Toronto, Doug Ford,
right.
but then he died.
He died, and his brother is still
but
He
alive.
would have been the best fentanyl czar.
He would have
my
been.
God.
That would have actually been the guy. He's been like, listen, I'm tested. All right, I know these drugs. All right, I've been on the streets, but
I'm pretty sure that was an SNL sketch where they had Lil Wayne do all the drugs in the world in order to stop the drug problem.
Yeah, that's a great one.
That's a fun
good one.
premise.
Yeah. It's in the King's Warehouse, is what you're telling me.
It's
line I
unfortunately
said.
it's in the King's Warehouse.
It's in the Crown's possession.
It's in the Crowns.
It's property of the Crown.
It was
unfortunate.
definitely kind of strange being up in Canada last time around and reading stories, and they're like, and about the Crown's justice, and like, what the fuck is the Crown's justice? Because I didn't know like the terminology when people were arrested and processed. So it was just like, the Crown.
Yeah, because we don't have great government departments like Doge and Fofo. So
Yeah, I'm not saying it
FAFO.
isn't any less stupid than what we've got going on here. I just didn't know the terminology. It's like, our authority comes from the monarch.
I just wanted to know who the fentanyl czar was. I didn't say anything about your institutions.
no, it's
that was
fair.
me. That was me.
You did, but you made a comment at the beginning of the episode. So that's basically it. So no,
How would you like to be
unfortunately,
the fentanyl czar, Malcolm?
I mean, I take it. I mean, I could, get a little boost. It would be fun. It'd be a little hobby. That would be my side adventure. You know, like there's no memes of like, on a TV show, two people are like frolicking around. In this case, it's you and, you two are just doing, fun stuff. And then I'm like on these busts trying to stop 43 pounds of fentanyl from crossing the Canadian
So the
US
premise
border.
is that Harper and I are trying to get the fentanyl across the border, and you're trying to stop us.
No. The premise is like you two guys are. I don't know. You're just having fun, right? You're surfing. You're like high fiving. You're at the bar. You're like tag teaming. Having just a good time. And then I'm in like a gritty crime drama where I'm like busting down doors and like
So
I'm
you're
on
the B
I'm
plot
on the
that goes
fence.
off the rails.
He's like the
okay.
Dennis plot in an episode of It's Always Sunny.
Yeah,
or the Charlie and
exactly.
Mac plot.
Or
Yeah,
like the Charlie
and Mac.
plot. Yeah,
Yeah.
some of the Charlie plots where you're like, so
Just a full
that would be my
episode.
fentanyl. But I'll campaign. If I need to, I'll do it. My country calls upon me, I'll be the fentanyl czar.
I just really wanted to be very close to like the movie, like the vibe, the aesthetic of the movie Seven.
Yes, yeah. I'm in 7, and you guys are in like ski school. Like you're like I'm trying to save the
We're
mountain.
in
All right?
American Pie. You're in 7.
We're out here doing Johnny
They're some
Tsunami and
prisoners.
Bros and fucking The Wire. Fucking awful.
It's just like he got sent to a, what do they call it in The Wire when it was not to a tenement. What is it? When they kill someone and drop their body into an abandoned building. What do they call that shit? I haven't seen The Wire in a while. Fuck off.
I forget.
I've only seen the first couple episodes of The Wire. You shouldn't be asking me this.
You shouldn't be asking me.
Anyway.
I've asked you not to ask questions about The Wire to
told
me,
you.
please.
You're revealing
Please,
my blind
I
spots.
can't handle people from Baltimore speaking. It's too much.
Have you seen Baltimore? Like in person?
Yes, I've
Or
been to
on Google
Baltimore
Maps.
before.
That's unfortunate. It sucks.
Yeah.
Go for the crabs, stay because someone shanked you in the
We need to
alley.
train him up to be fentanyl czar, so we'll take him to Baltimore. where
Yeah,
he'll
I just need to
experience
do it. I just need to patrol the
Yeah.
streets.
Next is
Meanwhile,
Kensington Avenue. You gotta get familiar with Kensington Avenue. It'll be great. You'll see all kinds of things you didn't think were possible on Kensington Avenue.
And meanwhile, Harper and I are going to be at a summer camp and fucking bodacious babes, and it's going to be great.
God willing. God willing.
And
You
then
know,
I'll be in a harrowing drama like Michael Clayton.
Yeah, but you might get more pussy. I mean, if the drama is more harrowing than you would expect, then you might get more pussy. That's just
That's true. It just
part
depends.
and parcel with harrowing experiences.
We'll have to at the end of the season, because obviously we'll have to go in seasons. We're just going to have to tally out. Okay, well, he got a handy in a grimy Cadillac. That counts. That's to count for something.
Let's do the question now. Let's get there.
Jesus, Malcolm, you don't seem very excited about this question. It makes me want to not read this question.
All right, okay, let me do it again. Hey, we should do the question. All right, it's that time of the episode.
It's just fake now. It's like, wow,
Sorry, I'm sorry.
Fucking user submission, Delilah.
They just sent me the dossier, all right, for my fentanyl czarring, and turns out they're sending me to Brandon, Manitoba. It's gonna be crazy.
Oh no.
Oh no!
I have to get to the border.
What an ass pull! You just picked a random fucking city in Manitoba.
Yeah,
as esoteric as you could imagine.
Basically, the extent, right?
That's what I'm going to be doing. Like I'm going to be in these like weird towns, just going like, oh yeah, they got me going to Peace Arch today.
Jeez. They're sending me to Moncton real quick.
Moncton, Manitoba?
I don't know where Moncton is. I think that's in France.
I think Montauk is in...
Montauk is a real place.
Moncton. Yeah. Moncton. Not sure either. I might have made it up.
Yeah.
But you're the fentanyl, so you figure it out.
Yeah. I'm not going to.
Yeah. It's not worth correcting things that we're going to forget.
Unfortunately, my algorithms are already messed up for the Great American Challenge. So
yeah.
All
right. Well, you know what we have, ladies and gentlemen? We have a user submission.
Jubilation. Cheering.
Woo! Woo, 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 woo.
Add in some cheering, Sasha. Thank you. You don't really have to.
Cheering. I did the cheering. I got it.
Make Malcolm's cheering seem like second-rate cheering. Thank you.
Woo, woo, woo!
Oh God. Okay. This is a user submission from someone who would like to be known as Parker.
Hi, Parker.
Hey, Parker.
Parker. Their song recommendation is I Hate Everything About You by 3 Days Grace.
I hate everything about you. Why do I love you?
Guys, careful.
That's a Canadian band.
Canadian banger.
Copyright struck.
Now, why would they have Nickelback play the Heritage Classic instead of 3 Days Grace, the same kind of band, infinitely better?
You know what would be the perfect thing? Would be like you get all because there's like the string of them. There's like 3 Days Grace, Puddle of Mud, Theory of a Dead Man,
There's
Nickelback.
A lot of post-grunge.
You make them all play like side by side, so it's just like a wall of sound. They're playing their hits.
Just a lot of post-grunge.
It would just be the same 4 chords.
Exactly.
You ever hear that Puddle of Mud singer cover that Nirvana song acoustic, and he like can't hit the notes?
Ooh, that's rough.
Oh, I would. Let's play a clip of that.
Yeah, play a little clip of that, Sasha. That's fucking brutal.
Thank you for this too. I do, but you have a clue.
Oh, that doesn't sound good.
That's fucking bad.
Okay. Parker's question is it bad to blow vape smoke into a baby's face? I did it once and I felt bad about it, but life moves on. Is the baby fine or did I kill the baby? Babies are pretty resilient though. Oh, comma, baby, comma, am I in trouble? Question mark.
Yeah, that's a little.
That's not good.
What kind of vape, my guy?
I don't want to. I don't want to like encourage people to blow vape smoke into a baby's face.
Bro's hitting the DMT cart. Let's be honest. All right, that's not a normal fucking nicotine vape. My guy is hitting.
He's been microdosing, and by microdosing, he's been dosing.
You hit that fat. I see you, Parker. I see you. All right, out in public, breaking through. You're breaking through the 4th, the 5th, and the 6th wall to send us this question, and I appreciate it. Should you be blowing these chemicals in babies' faces? Probably not, but you shouldn't be upper decking a fat lip pillow either before you go to the 3 Days Grace concert.
That's fucking true.
You're there, aren't you? Hell yeah. You need a spit cup? No, swallow it, bro. You can swallow those things and shit them out. It'll be fine. The fucking
head rush you get from swallowing constantly swallowing the spit in a lip packet. Oh God.
Oh,
insane.
Good.
Insane.
Yeah, it also like coats the inside of your esophagus with fiberglass. So take your poison how you will.
I knew a guy who swallowed those, did nothing but swallow them, and that's how he didn't spit them out.
Do they call him the swallower?
Yeah, he's Mr. Swallows. So we have to. I think when he passes, we'll do what do they call that? A biopsy, right? And you'll probably dig up about I want to guess like 30 tins worth of Zyn, just like spread across his esophagus.
All in tumors, yeah.
Yeah, in tumors, yeah. The microabrasions alone, all right? That is something to think about.
Rough.
As to your vape question, depends on the flavor, I would say. Depends on the flavor, whether or not you killed that baby. Did the baby keep crying? Did it stop crying? Did it look at you and stop breathing? These are all questions I'd want to know.
Yeah, it kind of seems a lot to assume the baby's dead. Did it have probably a good time? No. Did it probably like freak the fuck out and have a really bad nap time? Probably.
Are you the guy that sent us the question about smoking with the baby?
No.
I feel like if you have the wherewithal to be like, I feel bad about blowing vape smoke into a baby's face, then yeah, you should feel bad. Right? That's a bad thing to do. Don't do that. But also at the same time, he also was questioning about the resilience. Was it the resilience of babies?
Yeah, he said babies are pretty resilient though. So he's already starting to like couch what he did in like some semblance of.
I like that.
Yeah.
He's blameless in this scenario.
Yeah.
If you drop the baby, you just pick him up, you dust him off, right? There's no permanent damage here. They're resilient.
Yeah.
They can do anything.
It feels like as well he's trying to, this is like him explaining to like the baby mama that he has or the woman he's dating who has a baby being like, no, babe, it's fine. All right. The baby's fine. All right. Let's fuck. Like I already hit, I hit it up. All right. I got my e-juice going. All right. Like, what are we talking about?
God.
The baby's fine.
I mean, just as a uncle to a kind of infant right now, and I would probably choke you out, but my brother would literally kill you if you blew vape smoke into his baby's face. Like, he will genuinely murder you. He's killed people.
That seems a little extreme to include there as well.